just last week, bank CEO James Gorman of Morgan Stanley was saying things aren't really that bad out there. Take a look.
You go to jail if you commit a crime. There's a difference between incompetence or mismanagement or poor judgment or excessive risk-taking from actually breaking a law. I have the good fortune or not of being a lawyer once upon a time, and much as we'd like to find people to put in jail, you've got to also find the crime. That's what the system is built around.
Sallie, I want to bring you back here. When you hear James Gorman, clearly he's defending those bank CEOs out there. Do you think there is some criminal activity or really accountability at the top?
Well, look, I never saw criminal activity. In fact, I'll go further. I never saw a client called a Muppet. Right? You know, the whole...
Not a crime to call them a Muppet.
No. But I never saw that. Now, I saw overconfidence, right? I saw bad decisions. I saw too much leverage. I saw short-term thinking. And clearly, I've thought a lot about this and written a lot about this since I've been gone. I never saw a law broken, to my knowledge.
But were bad decisions made based on corners being cut over and over? And, you know, I mean, remember, when investors were searching for yield, banks were creating products that maybe people didn't really understand what they were getting into. Where's the line between saying bad decision or shouldn't have been done?
Well, it's clear it shouldn't have been done, but I'll take it a step further. Bankers were creating products they didn't understand, right, in hindsight. And so certainly people made decisions they wish they hadn't made that caused a great destruction. But one thing I will tell you, you know, the equity holders were right there saying more earnings, more earnings, more earnings.
The legend whale swimming over to you.
Is James Gorman defending the street, or is he, again, you're a lawyer, is he telling it like it is? The New York Times reminds us that even the SEC couldn't bring itself to find civil wrongdoing at Lehman Brothers.
I mean, ultimately, he's proven correct by the actions, and there are no criminal prosecutions, and that's the result. But I think going back to your question, the question is of accountability. Has there been sufficient accountability? And I think there, the answer is sadly no.
But how do you enforce accountability? If not through some kind of civil securities action, if not through a criminal complaint from the Justice Department, which carries a great deal of weight, how do you enforce accountability?
Well, those are the ways you enforce accountability. And I think, you know, one of the areas...
But then you're bringing a frivolous case. If you don't have a case to bring, how...
Well, I didn't say it wasn't a case to bring. I said the Department of Justice has not brought these cases. So in a way, you know, he's been proven correct by events. Look, there was criminal activity going on at these firms. I mean, you had an entire securities, you know, segment of the market made up on something called liar loans. How high that went up, I mean, the Department of Justice wasn't able to prove those cases, so they haven't happened. But there is, you know, the important thing is that there is still opportunities for accountability, even outside the Department of Justice. And we talked before about one of the reasons why I'm going to a firm like Jenner is that there has been accountability to some extent in civil litigation in private parties. And that's one of the reasons why I'm going to a firm that can help bring those types of cases.
Neil Barofsky says he's still fighting the good fight.